Hi everyone, how are you?
Welcome to the retreat, Costa Rica. I'm Diana Stobo, founder, creator, chef, and this is my fabulous Sergio Lopez, my protege and amazing chef at the retreat. Today we're going to do a little pillow talk. Well, not really. I call it pillow talk because these are our turn-down service cookies.
Yeah.
So every night at the retreat, we put a cookie on your bed, and they're home-baked every day by the chefs. And one of the favorites for the classes, everybody wants to know how to make them, what's in them. Oh my God, these are so decadent. It's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, how many times you hear, oh my God, right? You're like, oh my God, how do you make these? So we're just doing a full blanket. Everybody knows now how to make them. Pay attention, get a pencil and a paper, because I'm going to read you the recipe as we go along. It's very, very simple. Simple is key to clean eating. Very simple, pare it down. These are not made with grains, so they're gluten-free. We don't use any processed sugars. We use coconut sugar. And the only naughty thing here is our chocolate chips. But you can do organic chocolate chips. You can do sugar-free chocolate chips. You can find your own. This is particularly what we have right now is semi-sweet chocolate chips. Dark chocolate chips are also really great to use for this. Anyway, so Sergio,
Okay.
go for it. Tell us what you got.
Okay, hello everybody again. What we have here is we have some almonds. This will be the base for our cookies. We have...
Have you soaked these?
These ones are not soaked. Actually, we were talking again and me before that we start the video. This one is not necessary to soak them. You can find in any place, in any supermarket. This is just the whole almonds. We are not soaking because we want to keep all the fat and everything in there. Then we have some coconut sugar. This one is not processed. This is like pretty much raw. Then we have some coconut milk. The coconut milk will give us like a nice fat just to keep like a nice texture for our cookies. We have a little bit of salt. It's really necessary all the time.
Pink Himalayan sea salt, 74 to 84, trace minerals, super important.
This is some raw organic apple cider vinegar, and then we have some baking soda.
Okay, so the reason that these two are important is because they work together chemically to create the leavening. You usually would use baking soda, or you would put an egg in, or you would use flour. So with all these ingredients, chemically they create a nice fluffy cookie, which is what you've already seen here. So when you bite into these are not dense. They're actually very light and chewy, perfectly, that kind of perfect texture that you want for a home-baked chocolate chip cookie.
Okay, what we are doing here in our processor, we are just putting the sugar and we are just adding the almonds, sorry. So for the beginning, we will start just with this, and then we will start to add these other ingredients. Not for the beginning, because we want to combine this one really, really well.
So we're gonna break down, we're making our own almond butter basically with the sugar, so a sweetened almond butter. If you use a blender, it's gonna become too liquid and the cookies won't form properly when you put them onto the pan. So if you don't have, I think everybody now has a food processor, they must. Hopefully, if not, order one on Amazon. Because you definitely want to break it down in a more systematic way, not purified, liquefied. So what happens when you break these down is all the fats start to get removed out of the almond. At first it turns to a dust, and as the fats start to process, they start to break down into a butter.
This is what about Diana? She were talking about the reaction of the baking soda and the apple cider vinegar. This is just to show you how it is working, but we can like add it immediately if you want it. It's not necessary to do it on the side, just to show you what is the process. Okay?
It's basically aerating the cookies so that they're not too dense.
Okay, you can help me yourself with some spatula just to remove here everything in the bottom, because you want to have like everything really good combined. Okay.
I have this little dance I do with the Preheat. Can I show you? It's kind of silly, but you see how it just keeps processing the same thing? If you've got a light one, this one's kind of heavy, just move it around. Oops. You just move around the machine. It starts to, so you don't have to stop it every few minutes. You see how it gets in there? All right, Musta.
Okay. Just to show everybody how it is looking right now for the moment. As you see, we have like a kind of flour.
So squeeze it, show them where the oils come in. So if we continued processing this, it would get really oily and start to stick together. So it's still in that phase of crumbly, but not quite liquid.
Yep.
And then we put the magic in. Right? Magic?
The magic.
Is that magic?
This is a little bit magic. We have a little bit of salt just to have some.
How much?
This is like a some pinch, like a 1/4 of teaspoon.
This is one batch, right? So this batch makes this amount of cookies. So about a dozen. These are kind of large, so there's like 10. All right. So we got 2 cups of whole almonds. You don't have to soak them. We got a half a cup of coconut palm sugar. We've got 5 tablespoons of coconut milk. 5 tablespoons is 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons. We have 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a pinch of salt. I kind of like a little more salt, so I would do 2 pinches, but that's my personal preference. I like to balance the sweet with the salt. We got 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. If you like more chocolate chips, feel free to put more in. And then we've got the 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. So baking soda, apple cider. It's 1 to 2 mixture. Look at the dough. So the coconut milk's in there.
Coconut milk is in there.
Coconut milk is in there, sugar, almonds, and baking soda, salt. Everything's in there but the chocolate chips. So here you have your batter. And it really looks like a nut butter. It's a nut butter batter. It's a peanut butter, nut butter batter. It's an almond butter, batter, batter. It's a better butter.
Okay.
It's the best batter you'll ever have.
Okay, everybody. So just to show you what is the nice consistency, you see it's not like a too dry. It's not like a too wet. Okay.
It's almost like dough.
Yeah. The idea for this, or something that we're learning how to do here, is to have like a really nice quality of the cookie, is just to keep it in this way, not to do like a pretty flat. You want to keep it like a pretty fluffy and really nice, okay?
So you don't want to work. You're saying you don't want to work it too much with your hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't want to compress all the air that you just put into it with the apple cider and baking soda.
Okay. This is the only optional ingredient that you want to use. You can even eat it like this, from your raw. You can add the chocolate chips. If you want to have some cranberries in there, you can use it as well. Okay.
You can put raisins in, you can put cranberries in, you can put extra nuts if you just want like a nut butter nut cookie. You can put, gosh, what else? You can put any kind of chip you want in there.
Some apricot.
You can make it like a trail mix cookie. I mean, this is an amazing protein bomb that if you took on a run with you or you went hiking and you had this made along with adding extra nuts and seeds and like pumpkin seeds and all that stuff, you'd have something amazing. Keep you full, give you protein and give you lots of energy. But we kind of like chocolate chips.
Just you come here, guys, just to have your cookie, please.
That looks like a lot of chocolate chips. I like it.
Extra one, yeah.
Oh, you gave extra? Because you like these guys better than me? He never gives me extra cookies, chocolate chips. I ask, always.
Okay.
He says, no, Diana, you drink green juice. That's what you get. I get cookies, you get green juice.
Okay, this part for me is a little bit important. This is, we have just hot water. The reason for the hot water is help us to make it like easier to take out from the scoop. Okay, so you can take like this, and then you can put it, and it will be like even easier. Try to do it every time you are scoop it.
Did you call me stupid? So you can use any size scooper you want. We make the cookies, in my opinion, lusciously large for your pillow top, because when you get home after a big day at the retreat, after your massage treatment, your hike, your 2 hours of yoga, you're like, you know what, I kind of want a cookie. And when you come back and you get a cookie this size, it's delightful.
Even if you don't have like some scoop, don't worry about. You can use just your hand.
You can just make balls.
You just remember to use some gloves in there, and then you can put it like this. Remember just to have like some spaces, okay?
But do they really, they don't expand too much?
No.
So, okay. So if you wanted to put 15 in there, you probably could.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes you put cookies, you put 12 on a tray, and then they all blend into each other? It's usually because we didn't do the chemistry right. But in this case, you can actually add 15 and they're not going to blend into each other. So have you preheated the oven?
Yeah,
To
this
what?
one will be in Celsius 180.
Is that 350?
Something pretty
Okay.
much. Yeah.
So I'm going to say this again in case you haven't written it down. 2 cups of whole almonds, not soaked. 1/2 a cup of coconut sugar. You're going to put that in your food processor, and you're going to process until a little crumbly. Then you're going to add 5 tablespoons of coconut milk, fatty coconut milk, the good pure pressed, or if you want to use a can, that's fine. We like to do everything fresh here. Pinch of sea salt, and then the combination of your baking soda and apple cider vinegar. Just 1 teaspoon of baking soda to 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and you're going to put that into your processor until you get this mixture. Then remove it, put it into a bowl, and hand stir in either your chocolate chips or your raisins or your cranberries or your nuts and seeds, whatever excites you. Okay? This is kind of, what is that, my cookie?
This is your little cookie for your
Woohoo!
detox.
Okay, so then you're going to put that into your preheated oven at 350, and you're going to cook it for 12 minutes. 12 minutes. You can always check it at 10 minutes. Some people like them. Remember, there's nothing in, there's no eggs in here. There's nothing that you have to worry about. It's really about looking at how crispy you want them, how creamy you want them, how smooth you want them, how chewy you want them. You know how cookies are. It's everybody has their own style.
Okay, some of our guests, maybe they are seeing right now the video, so they can tell you in the comments how nice are these cookies. This is like really free of guilty. People sometimes think that nice food or really delicious food is like have a lot of things, but our guests, they can tell you how nice are these cookies right now. This is like a pretty light. It's a snack that you can have any part of the day. Like I said, even you can eat it like this if you prefer raw even.
Everybody walks through the kitchen. They make them every night fresh. And all the guests, we have an open kitchen policy here. This is actually the Gratitude Cafe. Just so you know, that's where you are. You're in the spa, the Vietnamese spa, Gratitude Cafe, which we're filming right here because it's just so pretty and light and there's fresh everything. You can hear the sounds of the waterfall. But in the kitchen, it's an open kitchen. So all the guests can walk in at any time. And when they smell the cookies coming out of the oven, everybody's like, back off.
We need to hide it.
We have to hide the cookies because the cookies are the best. So come in with me and look at how soft and dreamy they are. Right? I'm gonna have to take a bite of this. Would you like some?
Sure.
There we go. Bon appetit. They're the best. They're the best.
Nice cookie.
If you like this video, I know I'm not supposed to chew with my mouth or talk with my mouth full. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, write any questions. If you didn't understand the recipe, just go through it again. We're going to be doing this next Wednesday at 4:30. Just keep on our Facebook and our Instagram to make sure you see what's coming up next. Thank you. Thank you, Sergio.
Thank you,
Bye.
everybody, for the time.
Nice.